It is very foggy outside. The sun is trying to beam through the fog, which is making it even worse to drive through because I can barely see the cars in front of me, the cars next to me. But when I glance in the rearview mirror, I can see behind me clearly, although what I just went through was difficult to see. And I guess I'm just encouraging someone who is going through life, who is going on their journey, who is experiencing fog, experiencing setbacks, experiencing storms, experiencing hard times, and you feel like, it's never going to end. And you feel like stopping, or you feel like it was not worth it, or it's not going to be worth it. I would say just keep going forward, keep moving ahead, because there is a car a couple of feet in front of me, and while I see it, I don't really see it. But when I get through the fog and glance behind me, expecting to see the fog that I just went through, it's no longer there, or it's not as bad as it seemed. And that's not me downplaying what you're going through, because I do not like when people try to say, well, you should just get over it, or it's not that bad. But no one knows what you feel but you, and no one can tell you how to feel when they're not in your shoes. But I will say that if you are in a season of your life where it's chaos, where it's loneliness, where it's pain, where it feels like you are suffering, where it feels like everything you touch doesn't turn to gold, when people around you are supposed to support you, but they support you just enough to stick around, or they don't support you at all, or they pretend to support you, but when it's time to show that support, they're nowhere around, or there's bills piling up and not enough money in your pocket, or you're trying to start something new and you just don't see how the new thing is going to work, how it's going to help, how your dreams are going to come true. Just keep moving forward. Yes, it's painful as hell. Yes, it hurts. Yes, sometimes you want to cry. Sometimes you will cry. Sometimes you feel lonely, and you will be lonely. Sometimes it seems like life is just pouring down more blockages, more pain, more suffering on you than relief. But keep going, because just like I keep driving through this fog and looking behind me and seeing nothing, eventually you'll keep walking through your storm. You'll keep walking through your pain. You'll keep walking through this season, and once you get on the other side of things, you'll look back and realize that maybe it was bad, maybe it was exactly how it seemed, but you were equipped all along to survive. You were equipped all along to handle it. You had everything within you to handle the storm, to make it through the storm. You were equipped with everything you could that you needed when people were supposed to support you, but they didn't. When people were supposed to love you and they showed you the opposite of that. Everything you need is in you. You just have to keep moving forward. You just have to keep striving. And how does that look? I don't know, but sometimes it's not walking through the storm. It's just barely getting out. Maybe you have to crawl through it. Maybe you have to cry through it. Maybe you'll have to go through some things that you never would have imagined, or something that you wouldn't have done if someone told you had to go through this in order to get to that. But I am here to tell you The storm doesn't always last. The fog eventually evaporates, or whatever you want to call it. The pain eventually goes away, and your dreams eventually will come true. Your goals will eventually get accomplished. Your greatest desires will eventually be attracted to you. Our job is to just keep moving forward. Keep showing up to the journey. Keep encouraging ourselves that the journey is worth it. And I know sometimes it doesn't seem that way. I know sometimes it doesn't seem that the journey is worth it. But you're looking at the small picture, not the big picture. The storm will end. The pain will end. The suffering will end. And everything that you've worked for, everything that you've cried for, everything that you have bled for, sweat for, will all make it worth it. And eventually you'll look back in your rearview mirror and see not just the storm, but that you survived it. My business partner Antonio always ends with, you can plan better, you can dominate, you can have greatness. You just have to remember to speak it and believe it.